We're playing Alabama. Chilling.
Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake. Extending the play. He'll let one go down the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
He's going to take off. He'll throw one to his right. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Now on second down. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The evolution of the Alabama, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads the layout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 22 on 1st and 10.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they strike first. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're just about ready to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run the other way. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where they were that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Edwards. On the run, still picked off. And after the interception, he steps out of bounds, and he's swung a little momentum on the final start the drive after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown tie. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
14, Maryland, 0.
And they executed it perfectly.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Milroe. Still looking on the move. for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pressure coming. He's looking on the right side. And the double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went...
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Wants to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Howard.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
That's caught. It's Smith. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, I can tackle and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Going for the big play. It's complete. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
Going over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
There's just not very many quarterbacks that won't be successful with that much time in the pocket. Goodness gracious. He read his chemistry notes. He took a test. He had all the time in the world. Somebody's going to get some pressure on him.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And he makes the catch at the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Got it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On second down, just keeps firing. Gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it on third and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
I'm on it. It's Smith. Wrestled down in for 32 after a pickup of 5.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Ground with the back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Buys a little time. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. A 3rd and long coming up here. Motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember. More hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. And right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he gets downfield with a big catch. Open runway ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get by.
Did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They want to run it left here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll line up for a second down play. Gets it out quickly. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Using his legs, it's Hemby. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Red pass, it's complete. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this is the point of a game in the fourth quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job of getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. And it's a fumble on the play. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Edwards. He hurls one deep down the left side. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. About to kick it off after nudging it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll take another shot here. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Slings it downfield. Got his man. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Edwards. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. To the air. It's still rolling. Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
How about that? Forget about overtime. Great execution. This crowd is going nuts because that is perfectly done. Taking all the clock, scoring, getting the W.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments and big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.